Well, hello. I'm in a new creative world and I'm so excited. This is my first video that I'm posting on YouTube for real. Today, I decided oh you cute spider, I decided I'll make a house out of lava. I think it's gonna be very cool. I actually didn't search the YouTube channel and I didn't find a house that was actually made out of lava. Well, that wasn't what I meant by house out of lava. A burning house or a villager. Okay, moving on. Let me show you. Lava actually does the same thing as water. As you may have known, it will travel the easiest way. So if I put lava here, it will only travel to the hole. Damn slime. Okie dokie. It will travel farther and farther. If I block off like these two holes, it will keep on flowing to that direction. Even if I take these off, the lava will keep on flowing that way. Even if I take that off. Oops, no, I didn't mean that will happen. Never mind. Okay, let's just if you take the one underneath it won't go like that. Well, using this method of sinkholes, it will actually you can use it to your advantage to make a house out of lava instead of making a whole bunch of sinkholes. So not making like a border and just covering it all with like lava. That's not what we're doing. Today I'm gonna show you how to make it the easy way. A lot of people may have already known this, but I never saw a video posted on YouTube about it. So I decided to make one. So first, you will have to sort of make a border like this out of just digging holes in the ground. It is every hole is 3 blocks apart, but you can actually make this bigger. The ones that are not near the corners, like this one, are supposed to be 2 blocks because and those are mostly to make it more centered, more even. If you make it 1 block, it's not even and the doorway will not look good. Usually sorry, my cough. It is actually like I do it so I can right away fit the doorway. I usually do sinkholes like this and then cover it like this. So the doorway will be on these 2 blocks, 3 high, and then there's gonna be like netherrack here to hold the lava away. But then we're gonna take this off and then there's gonna be a way into the house. I'm just gonna make a small house today, a very easy house. First one that I'm gonna show in this video that I'm gonna show you how to make a house of lava that's actually with a dome shape. So you sort of climb as many blocks as you want, mostly. Because we're making such a small house, I'll just make it this high. And then you just put a netherrack on top or whatever block you want to use, and you build in the inner perimeter of your sinkholes. So as you see, it's just the same as a normal, just like you're building on this perimeter. The house you can make actually, if you know how to make it, in mostly 5 minutes at least, but most I think. It's a very easy type of house. Don't think you will have ever problems with building this. Just need to make it like a border like this. And I think I'll just then it's actually just too easy to do this. I think it would have been a lot interesting if it were a lot harder. Now you just build it all up, just one block in the inner perimeter, one higher. So I'll just stop recording and I'll be back when I have that. I finished the dome shape. You can add the two on top if you want, but that's not necessary. It mostly looks good like this. Looks even more interesting like that. Then you sort of just put the ones in the middle like this. It will just start to flow into the directions. You can just watch it for a little. It will flow down without really making any kind of like weird movements. May I just say that this house, because of there's a lot of mobs outside, this house is very self-defense. It will just protect your house from different angry mobs. Then the next step is putting lava on each of the levels of the corners. This is necessary if you want to really have a nice lava house, or do you want just these thin strips that don't really do much. Now do this on each side. Just put it every corner, bucket lava. The only bad thing about this is that lava isn't really easy to come by sometimes. Oops. Well, as you may notice over here, you have lava like this. You can actually just make it one block that way, and then just put a block here, block it off. Actually look more nicer this way. I'll just do this for each of the other sides, and I'll be back. I left one thing out. Don't have holes right somewhere like near it, or when you're pouring down the lava, because the lava will come down into these holes. So make sure you do not do that. Another thing that you'll have to watch out for is that you will have to make a pathway under the lava house so you can get into it. As you see, you can't get into it. You can only get into it by digging down. Just a small passageway to the normal world. Don't worry, we will cover the leaks. I'll show you how to do that. Don't worry about that. Now, it's actually mostly finished. It looks pretty good. But the only thing that you'll need is a doorway now. To make the doorway, you will need the passage underground. It is easily done just by placing a couple of blocks of dirt, mostly like this. Then just put it 4 high. But it depends on how big you want the doorway to be, because it could be lower. And then the same thing you will have to do on this side. That's where your passage comes in. Just do it like this. And then here's the hard part. Sometimes you can't really place the blocks well. I once messed up very badly, and the lava just spilled all over the place. And I think I just did that now. Where did I put that netherrack? Yeah, that's where I placed it. No, you're not supposed to put it there. For me, the easiest way to do that is by placing it here, like that. Now, the only thing you'll have to do is just get rid of this. And on the other side, you'll have to get rid of that. Now, remember that I said the sinkholes like that? If they were right here, while I'm placing these 2 blocks, it would not work. Now, as you see, if you take those dirt blocks away, it will not change anything. There will be a doorway there. You may change it to glass or something like that. I personally just like it like that, but actually from my previous house that I have in my survival world, my single player world, I actually have just like a doorway just made just like that, like an arc, because it really two blocks hanging in midair blocking off the lava, and it doesn't really look too good. Now, sorry I have bones and arrows in my inventory. Let me just show you how is my way to make the ceiling. I just like it just like this black, total black, in like a black hole. But I think this is gonna soon get patched. I'm not sure. But I'm just gonna show you how I make the ceiling. I use half slabs, mostly. Just a ceiling of half slabs. As you see, when I place this one down, this one has a lighting glitch. If you place it all the blocks like this, it will complete blackness. It covers up how the lava drops, and it actually looks very interesting for this kind of house. That's why I like to use it. Let me just fill this all in, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I finished it, and as you see, you can't really see the half slabs, but it looks like a total blackness. It's very interesting and looks pretty. It may still drop like here, but you can actually just put like half slabs or something here. It will like make a normal entrance, and you could just jump up a little, but it kind of looks weird. I don't like it. As you see, there's a lot of slime balls everywhere around my house because of all the mobs are trying to get just their path telling doesn't really see the lava because it's not really natural. They actually think that that's just plain ground, and they may just walk into the lava. So if I like move the slime into this position, it'll just jump into the lava, killing itself. So will all the others. Pretty funny. Now, in my real world, it doesn't really look like this. It's not so smooth because I kind of messed up, and the lava was leaking out over here onto these parts. And as you see, you can see a lot of stuff over there. Now, let me show you what I do to like just block it off, because you don't want to someday just like doing like business, just walking around, and then like a mob from the lava just kind of just pushes you when you're like looking at your crafting table right into the lava. That's not gonna look good. So what I do, I just cover this whole place in sponges. I don't know why, sponges look good with this kind of scenery. You may not like it. I kinda do. Makes it reminds of the ocean. And for this one, I'm not gonna do it because it may look awful to you. I don't want to really upset you about making such a beautiful house and then doing such an awful job at doing it. That's what you don't want to do. That sometimes, if you make it in a total other place, like over here, see, this is what happens. If you just mess up on something, you will have to go to the top, to the very tippy top, and start blocking it off. As you see, this is what happened in my previous house. Don't worry, you can easily change that. Just climb to the top like this, block this off, then start blocking it off, just going down. Take these off. Actually, no, put these on, but these you don't need. Do the same thing on this side, and I'll come back when I fix it. Now, as you see, I fixed it, but the top, to get it off, because it doesn't look too good, you take these top ones off first, or it will spill over again. Then you take those off and it looks just good. The same for this side. Just do that, then that. Sometimes it still happens like that. So you don't do it too fast or it will not work. And it will affect both sides. Sorry. I'll come back again. I'm back, guys, and I'm very sorry to say, but for some reason you can't make it that the netherrack is one higher, so you have to make a 2x2 doorway. I'm sorry, guys. I have actually no idea why that happened. So this is actually how you actually just make the house. It may not look too good from the outside because of the low doorway, but you can make it lower to make it like a normal looking house. It actually looks pretty good, especially at night. Keeps the mobs away and gives off light. So that's it for today, guys. My first tutorial.